Fortnite creative is a joke. Because while brainrot and copied games are trending with tens of thousands of players at once, truly innovative, immersive, and fun experiences sometimes struggle to get 15 players daily. Bottom line is, Fortnite Discover is very flawed. And as a community, we can come together to show Epic Games that some things in Discover need to change. One of the easiest ways that they could fix this issue would be just to simply update the Epic's pick tab with more maps that don't get much recognition and deserve more support. By adding these maps to the tab, people would always see them on their Discover page, which would create interest and attract more eyes. Now, the main actual problems with the whole Discover system is that these amazing maps are usually pretty hard to come by, especially if you don't see many videos on the internet showcasing these maps or revealing them. And the internet is obviously one of the main ways that I find the maps that I will showcase later on in this video. Without the map creators making a video on YouTube or making a social media page about their maps, I probably would never find them, and nobody would probably ever find them, because Fortnite Discover is just that flawed. It is probably so maddening for those map makers when they publish an amazing and stunning map, only for it to get a few players. It was almost impossible for me to find these maps without straight up searching up the island's name, which is another big issue that Fortnite really needs to fix if they really want to become a platform game. No one's gonna want to play these maps that are in Discover if they aren't high quality. So why doesn't Epic start putting in a little bit more time to find the maps that really deserve to be in Discover? I really don't think I'm asking for too much in this video. I'm just asking for Fortnite to actually look through the maps that are published and, find ones that are actually worth being on the Discover page. Maps that are innovative, maps that are beautiful, everything in between. And as I said earlier in the video, probably the majority of the maps on Discover are either brainrot or games that were copied from other platforms. I'm going to be picking on a few games here, and no hate to the creators, but these are kind of the games that are plaguing Fortnite and are preventing these really well-made and amazing maps from being in Discover. Games like Steel, the Brainrot, and 99 Nights in the Woods, if you do not know, they are direct copies of the Roblox games Steel, a Brainrot, and 99 Nights in the Forest. And when I mean direct copies, I mean direct. They are the exact same game. Now, I also forgot to mention that Cypher PK's map Go Garden is a direct copy of Grow a Garden. This one isn't really as popular anymore. It's kind of just still having a few thousand players a day though. But yeah, all of these copied games are part of one problem, which is that the maps that Fortnite actually pushes, they don't innovate. Again, guys, these are some of the most popular maps on Fortnite right now, and they are literally exact copies of the Roblox games. Again, what I want from Fortnite is not a lot. I simply want innovation by Fortnite creators to be recognized. Instead, all of this is recognized, which is never going to help the game long term, to be honest. It's just simply not going to work, and that's a fact. So I think that it's a win for everyone if they start pushing games that are really good and really innovative and really immersive. Games that will make the player count feel like, oh, I wonder what I'm going to be playing on Fortnite today. And I can't wait to get on Fortnite to see what new games there are, instead of getting on Fortnite just for the Battle Royale or just for these copied games. Innovation is literally how Fortnite got popular in the first place. When they introduced building, that was innovation. That's how Fortnite became so popular. Be honest, guys, we've all seen the player counts. And so what Fortnite needs right now is innovation. Especially if they're trying to get going on this Discover and UEFN stuff. They really need to start pushing maps that will impress people and bring people back to the game. I think it would be a huge milestone for a creator-made map to finally surpass Battle Royale long-term. Which, we can get to that point if Epic would just recommend the maps that people want to see. And I understand the point that people want to see these brainrot games, but really it's not going to work in the long term. These games don't stay for long. I think if we start getting these high-quality Battle Royale maps, I think these games could actually stay for a while, especially if they have good updates. And also, if Fortnite actually gives them the tools that they need. So I think, again, if they're trying to get going on this metaverse and creative and UEFN stuff, first, find maps that deserve to be on Discover and put them there. Maybe even put them in the Epic's pick tab. Remove at least, 2/3 of the brainrot maps, because I swear that they're, the majority of the maps on my Discover page. I also think after they do all that and start pushing these maps that are very underrated, they should start giving creators more tools to make maps that are like this. Make super high quality maps, and honestly just improve the Fortnite space overall. So yeah, I think that is the formula for fixing Discover at least a little bit. And remember guys, the whole reason that I'm posting this video is because there are great map creators out there that are not getting recognition. I've played probably 4 or 5 maps in the past few days, and all of them have had like 5 to 10 players daily. And these are absolutely amazing maps. These maps should have hundreds of players, if not thousands and thousands. But the way the Fortnite Discover works is simply unfair, and it does not give the map creators that opportunity. Even if their map is absolutely top notch, one of the best maps in Fortnite Creative, they don't have that much of a chance to actually get on the Discover page and get many players. Before today's video closes out, I'm going to give a few honorable mentions to the maps that I think should have a ton more players. First of all, Snapshots Venture 2 Season 4. This map is made by Jakis, and a lot of love is poured into this map. He also has a YouTube channel where he talks about Fortnite commentary and his maps. I totally recommend checking out Snapshots. It's an amazing map. I was honestly blown away that it didn't have a ton of players. Probably the most well-designed map I have ever played. Yeah, I totally recommend it. Go play it right now. I believe this map has had like 1.4k players in the past though, which is something that these other maps that I'm going to show have not had. But you know, 1.4k is like really nice, but sadly it did not stay consistent and there are 0 players playing right now. Which again is just so sad because this map is amazing. All in all, I encourage you guys to go ahead and play Snapshots. This is one of the best maps I have ever played. It definitely deserves the 1.4k players consistently. And I'll give you guys a few seconds to look at that map code. Alright, now we're moving on to Rift Royale. I think that this creative map has so much potential. This is a map that's inspired by the Chapter 5 map, Chapter 5 loophole, all that stuff. And honestly, since Epic hasn't really filled in the gap with kind of representing Chapter 5, I actually love this map. And even though there was like no one else in my match, I thought that this was a really cool game, and I honestly thought it was fun. And also something I want to say, guys, this map has weekly updates just like Blitz Royale. And right now, we are in Build Bonanza week, and this mode is normally 0 build, but specifically in week 3, you will be able to build. Now, of course, this map is heavily inspired by Blitz Royale, but I love how it differs from the mode in that way. And I think that it spices up the Blitz Royale formula a little bit more. And yeah, guys, please try this map. It is so fun. Moving on, guys, my final map of today is Asteria Rush Top Secret. And I don't have a ton to say about this map. It's kind of just the same things that I said about the other ones. A very beautiful map. Good loophole, to be honest. It's very Chapter 4 oriented, obviously, because it is Asteria, with a little bit of Chapter 2 Season 2 just sprinkled in there. And it also has a few bosses from Chapter 2 Season 2, which is always nice. And yeah, again, I don't have a ton to say about this map, but it's just really nice. Give it a try. And again, I will put the map code up for a few seconds. And yeah, guys, what did you think of today's video? Did you enjoy it? Do you agree with my takes on Fortnite Discover or not? I really want to hear you guys' opinion down in the comments. Do you have any recommendations for other maps I could try or other viewers could try? Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I really hope you enjoyed. Have a great day, have a great week, and remember to always stay super.